So basically, I was duped. During my AP Pre-Cal session, my teacher, Mr. Lime, announces to the entire class like it's some kind of speech. Arton, you're being called down to the office. What did you do? Sometimes. No, all the time. This man makes me want to crawl into a hole. Anyway, I'm in total embarrassment and all I can hear is... And I'm stuck here thinking about the events that occurred that day to make me get into trouble. I was thinking about first period, I was thinking about second period, and literally nothing was coming into my head. And unfortunately, I was missing out on the hardest lesson of the year. This one was verifying trig identities, sine, cosine, tangent. Y'all remember that? Thanks a lot, Mr. Lime. So throughout the day, I'm just confused like, what's happening? Are my parents gonna know? I'm so scared. When I was about to report to the office, I let my teacher know and went. When I walked in, I realized almost 30 people were called there. Wait, what? Did you guys get called down here too? Yeah, I don't know what I did. Dude, I'm so scared. So I go to the teacher that I was called to, and I was happy because I thought I got the nice teacher and not the scary one, right? Right? Oh yeah, that's Coach Barry. I'm Coach Mango. Oh hey! So I went to the other teacher and everyone's confused because they didn't do anything wrong, but got randomly assigned to this because they apparently did not do their work? So the teachers recognized this pattern of random students walking up to them and just going like, oh yeah, I finished this like a week ago. And then they're just like, oh yeah, something's definitely not right here. And so Coach Barry goes to get the counselor who manages missing work. But apparently the counselor was busy. So he just went through every student and sent them back to class because it seemed that the system had an error. So you're telling me that this hellfire of 2 hours happened because this system had an error? Ah! So I walk up to the teacher when it's my turn. Hello. Well, looks like he was unexpectedly nice. So much for scary. Guys, remember, looks do not define personality. Life lesson here. Hey, how are you doing today? Good, thanks for asking. So I see here you have a missing vocabulary assignment for Mr. Grapefruit. Oh my god. Guys, I had an assignment due for history, but my submission had a technical error, so it submitted a blank document. And I got into something called a late lunch, which basically it's like you go there and you finish your work and show it to them. But my work was already finished, so I just sat there for like 30 minutes and had to eat in silence when I could have been sitting with my friends. So, mind you, I'm a very punctual student. I'm not bragging here. But this was like the second time it happened. The first time it being in like freshman year, which was also a technical error, by the way. My teacher didn't see my submission and assigned me. And this was during my English class in freshman year. However, it seems the lady at the front during this session didn't freaking put my name under the done section. Instead, she put my sister's name under the done section. So, when I walked up to this dude, he asked me if I had missing work for 9th grade Mr. Brownie's class. I didn't even know who Mr. Brownie was, for the record. So I explained the situation to this teacher, right? Just going through all my missing work. And then I go to lunch and here I am venting to my friends. So it was a happy ending, I think. Or was it? No, it was an interesting ending. Anyway, that's the end of the video, guys. It was a pretty interestingly boring video. Thank you for 200 subs anyway, guys. Y'all are truly amazing. Thanks for all the support. I hope to keep producing quality content for you, and I'll see you all later. Stay arty. I'm gonna leave before this gets more awkward.